Well, hey there, Aries. You are up. It is time for your reading. So, welcome to the channel. For everybody who's here for the first time, I am so happy that you have found me. Stay tuned. We're going to go through a weekly reading for the sign of Aries. If you are returning to the channel for a second time or more, I really appreciate you coming back to check it out again. If you are here with any Aries placements in your chart, this might be your reading. If you don't have any Aries placements in your chart, this could still be a reading, because honestly, these energies are getting to be more and more universal for the collective. But anyway, yeah, so we're just going to do a spread. I've got some oracle cards that'll give us the overall message for the reading, why we are here. We're going to use a couple of decks to get a tarot message. We'll clarify everything. And if you want to hang with me to the end, Aries, what I'm going to be doing today is actually reading a blessing. We'll get one card from the Yogic Path by Sahara Rose. I'm going to read out of the book. So if that's of interest to you, stay tuned. So without further ado, I've got 3 oracle decks that are going to give us the overall message today. We're going to be using the, Starseed Oracle. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle, and we've got the Sol and Sea Energy Oracle. So I've got these decks all shuffled really, really well. So we can just go ahead and get one card from each. Spirits, guides, angels, and higher beings, please give me an overall message from these oracle decks for the Aries collective. Thank you. Let's get one card, and I'm basically just going to pick one card from each one. One card from Wisdom of the Oracle, please. And one card from Salt and Sea Energy, please. All right. We have the cards. We'll go ahead and get right into the reading. So the first card you got out, Aries, was the Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. The second card that you had was Regeneration. In tarot, this would be akin to a tower. So this is like a complete redoing. You can see that everything has been laid bare. There's new growth on the trees. So this is about death and rebirth. It's definitely a springtime energy. And then lastly, we have Pearl, uncovering lost wisdom, hidden knowledge. So it looks like you are beginning a new cycle. Aries, there's something that has recently been laid bare in your reality. Something new is coming to light for you. You're diving deep into this energy, and of course it's your season. We've got a new moon in Aries coming up here this week. So it's like something is being revealed to you, uncovering lost wisdom and hidden knowledge. A pearl of wisdom is coming in for you. If any of you are encountering like a do-over energy where you feel like you're being kind of throttled, and your life is sort of taking on like a new trajectory. You feel like you're going to new places. You feel like you're being pulled outside of what would be your normal energy. You're being expanded. You're being asked to step outside of your comfort zone. Um, there's something being revealed to you. And when you discover it, and you're going to have to dive deep for this pearl, okay? But that's why anything that didn't have a solid foundation, anything that was no longer in resonance with the path where you're headed, it's already been removed. I feel like for many of you, you are on a path of unfolding where things are just slowly, like the deeper you dive, the more is going to be shown to you. The With each step, with each discovery, with each little tidbit, pearl of wisdom that comes in, it's going to sort of guide you, right? So this isn't like it's all being revealed to you at one time. It's like the growth on this tree where slowly, like as in the spring, it starts to bloom, it starts to bud, the leaves begin to sprout, right? It's slow but steady growth. And it's slowly being revealed to you. And as it's being revealed to you, you're blossoming into this brand new thing. And then what that does, the final message of this, is that you're being encouraged to share this, okay? So it's like you're being pruned and you're being expanded, stretched beyond what you might normally be accustomed to. Because there's something that's like, it's almost like it's predestined for you, Aries. It's you're meant to go down this path. And again, it's a process of unfoldment. It's not all like overnight, but as you start to get your bearings, as more growth begins to sprout from this deep dive, as more pearls of wisdom are revealed to you, suddenly you find yourself in this completely new place. And you may start to actually magnetize to you others who are interested in receiving this pearl and receiving this wisdom. And then you step into almost a role of like a teacher. Now, it doesn't have to be an official role of a teacher, right? Like, it's just by your very essence, like your very being, that people begin to notice that there's this like shift, there's this change. And so there's that kind of an energy around this transformation in you. It's not like you planned it like consciously. It's not like you have to really do anything. It's more of an allowance. It's more of just letting it happen. It's organic. So this is really beautiful. So let's see what the message is with regards to this energy. All right, so I'm going to be using the Synchronicity deck as our main deck. Let me move some of the stuff because I have a little too much going on here. And then I think we're going to clarify with the light seers, just because we are in this process of unfoldment, and I think light seers is probably the right way to go. So, spirits, guides, angels, and higher beings of light, please give me the message for the Aries Collective. Please show the Aries Collective what it is that they need to know at this time about this regeneration, about this deep dive, about this unfoldment that is happening for them. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the first card we have is Incantation. The story the parrot told. Yeah, there is. There's the story of your life um, that is taking form. The next card out is River. It's like as you go down the river, see there's a lot of water in this. Um it's like a meandering. It's just a winding. It's like going with the flow, Aries. It's it's very unusual energy for you being a fire sign. Um but there's this story that's unfolding. Um there's this momentum, this flow that you are about to enter. It's going to bring you into a really beautiful state, into really new lands, like a new path, a new level of something. But it's very wild. There's a wildness to it. Um, like I said, it's not anything that you are planning or directing. It's more of something that you're allowing. You got sister, so there's always going to be some kind of guidance. You see this little feather in the sister's cap and this little bird. And so with this incantation in the sister, it's like you're going to have help and assistance in this new journey into the wilderness, right, into the unknown places. um and you can trust in this guidance, you can trust in this wisdom. It's coming in. This may be the universe sending you somebody who aligns with you, who can serve as like a mentor or a guide for you. We're gonna get clarification, so hold tight. Yeah, and then you got the shaman card. um and so this goes underneath river. The shaman, it comes to you. It sort of comes to you like in a dream state, or in even like in a like a cosmic download. It's like a guidance for you. It's a protective energy, it's a guiding energy, but you have a spiritual team that is protecting you and guiding you as you are being asked to dig deeper and to expand outside of like what your normal or what you have done up to this point. Where you're going from here is something unknown to you. It's very different. And then finally, rebel. So I see this as you, Aries. Like, this is very Aries energy, right? Like, this is um marching to the beat of your own drum, obviously not being afraid to take a leap into the unknown, being a rebel, being um embracing, right, like this whole personification of, you're stepping into the wilderness, you're stepping into the unknown, you are going against the status quo. There's a certain fearlessness with being a rebel. This is stepping into your authenticity. This is stepping into a path that was only created for you, Aries. So there's something really, really beautiful here. And so at the beginning of all of this, right, it can be a little disconcerting, because it is unknown, because it does seem wild. um, it's definitely an expansion of your path for whoever this is going to resonate with, right? Um, this is unknown territory. This is like something um something that you have to sort of like take a leap of faith. There's almost like a fool energy with this. Like you're gonna just have to trust that where you're being led is exactly where you're meant to go. And maybe like embracing it as like a brand new journey, sort of like uh taking it as um you know like like a calculated risk, maybe. I don't know how else to say it. Let's go ahead and get some tarot on this so we can start to dig underneath and see exactly what this journey is going to entail for you and what you need to know about it. Spirit, let's go ahead and get some clarification on this message for the sign of Aries. If I can just get a clarification for incantation. Okay. Yeah, we see the Emperor. There's strategy involved here. The Emperor also is a very like in control. This is your card, Aries. You are the Emperor in this. You can definitely trust this. You can trust. You do trust your own sovereignty and your ability, right, to make those decisions, to set off on this course. You understand that, see, there you are, Aries, that this is something brand new, but that you hold the chess pieces, right? Like you're protected because you're the king. You're the most important piece on the chessboard. So you're precious, to the universe. You're empowered. That's the other thing with the Emperor is it's a very empowered energy. There's nothing that you would have to worry about. And actually, I want to look up in the book real quick if there's anything else that I can get from this incantation card. Give me just a minute here. I want to see if there's anything else that I might be able to help you with. Okay. Words evoke worlds. Words evoke worlds. Use your words carefully. There's success in writing and public speaking. See, so there is something here. This might be, maybe you do become a teacher. So maybe this is about you becoming a teacher after all, which is what I kind of alluded to at the beginning. But there's also something here with publishing, with public speaking, about using your words, being careful with using your words because words are so powerful. They create worlds. So yeah, very true. Let's get something about this river. Tell me about this river for Aries, please. Tell me about this river for Aries, Spirit. Yeah, the moon. Again, very watery, right? There's this element of, and again, it's a new moon in Aries. So, it's understanding that there's a deep dive. That's the deep dive into your intuition. Where is it? Yeah, here. This is the whale and orca elders. Diving deep, right, into the unknown. Using your intuition to tap into, there's this inner knowing, right? But it's just in order for you to tap into this pearl of wisdom, right? So, so the water is the representation of this. It's like this conduit, right? So as you get into the flow and you tap into the unknown, you're tapping into and deepening this this frequency within you, it allows you, as you I don't want to keep saying tap into, as you connect with your intuition, more floods into you, like more wisdom, more, it's like your higher self or your spiritual team, or like the something that's not tangible, right? It's like energy flows into you and it directs your path. So you actually don't need to direct your path, right? You're just trusting at this point, in what you're receiving, and that informs your steps that you take forward. It's a very flowy energy that's around this new moon in Aries, which seems counterintuitive because, again, and I think it's worth repeating, you're a fire sign. You are Aries, right? And we're talking about being out of your element. Okay, this is very like watery Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer type of energy. This is asking and stretching you to be in an element that's not natural for you. Okay, so it's really asking you to step outside of your normal boundaries. And so that leads us into the wild. So, what is this wildness? What is this wildness for Aries? Yeah, Ten of Wands. There's something about that this is going to take some work. It may seem heavy at first as you embark on this path. There's going to be a trajectory of learning with this. It's not necessarily, like I said, it's not something that you're awfully comfortable with, or, the depths that you're going to go that are sort of outside of your normal parameters. They're very unknown to you. And at first, it may feel really, really heavy. But it is. It's about traveling. It's about traveling into unknown territory. And as you go, some of the burden of this, some of the weight of this is going to fall away as you begin to trust yourself, as you gain a little more experience in this wild, unknown territory where you're going. I want to get one more with this Ten of Wands. Okay. Yeah, we got the Eight of Wands. So there's just a lot of change coming in. There's a lot of information coming in. This is very fast moving energy. It's very much Aries energy, though. It's like making the decision to move forward regardless of, the difficulty or the work that it seems like it's going to be in front of you. I want to know about the sister card. I really want to know about this sister. Okay, what did we get here? Yeah, the Three of Wands. Again, very Aries energy. It's there's success coming. There's a certain measure of anticipation. You're going to get help, right? There's somebody who's coming in to assist you in this process. What else about the sister? I want one more on this sister. Okay, we got this. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. It does. It does. There's anxiety here, right? Like you're a little. There's gonna be ups and downs in this. It's gonna feel like it's a big shift. I'm not gonna lie. This is a big shift, and I feel like it's going to cause you a little sleepless nights. It's going to cause you to feel out of your depth. out of your depth. That's what I just heard. Out of your depth. You're diving deep. For those of you who heed this, there is something here. You're going to be rewarded, okay? There's a rainbow at the end of all of this, but there's a process that has to unfold, and it's going to... So this is bringing me up to incantation. There's going to be a need to master your thoughts, because thoughts become things, right? There's a transformation of your mind, your mindset, and who you thought you were and what you thought was possible for your life. It's being like shape shifted right now. It's being completely transformed into something that you had not ever considered. Aries, this is, and again, this is only going to resonate for certain Aries. This is only for those of you who are ready to embrace this type of challenge, right? This is an opportunity. This is something that probably many of you came in with like soul contracts. And you're just now coming upon that bend in the river, that place in your journey where this is all beginning to unfold. It's all starting to be revealed to you. Let's talk about the shaman. This is like a deep spiritual journey for you, Aries. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Look, there's a key. There's a key to get into the church, right? There's a key. There's help that awaits, but there's a change that you need to make. This is a change within you, Aries. This is a transformation within you. It's like your guides are trying to communicate something with you about this. One more for the shaman. One more for the shaman card. Yeah, justice, major arcana. This is that sword of truth, right? This is a balancing energy. This is where your head and your heart come into alignment finally. This is where you've accepted the call. You have overcome, right? This change, right? This, you were diligent in your work. You accepted the change. You accepted the help that the shamans were trying to send to you, and you come into a balanced and harmonious place. This is, number 11, master number 11, 1-1, right? And then finally, you emerge. Tell me about this rebel. For Aries, tell me about this rebel. Who's this rebel? That's the Ace of Swords that just popped out. And we got the Magician. 1 and 1. That's what... Can't make this stuff up. There's card 1-1. And there's Major Arcana 1. And the Ace of Swords 1. Okay? So this is where you emerge as the Magician. Okay, you have clarity. You've allowed this shaman to transform your mind. The truth has been revealed to you, right? And you have chosen your words wisely, and you have created for yourself a whole new flow, right? And now you're ready You're resonating with your new song. You have stepped into a leadership role in your own life, and you've emerged as this elevated, like, expanded form of yourself. You're on the journey to unfoldment. This is what you came into this life to do. This is who you're stepping into, the truth of your own authenticity, of your own being. This is really a deep message, Aries, for you, but it's also quite beautiful because I see this happening for many of you. The energy during Aries season, during the month of April, as we continue to allow it to come in and to shape us, right? And to form us, it's going to the crown and the third eye are about to explode open. So what I want to do last is I want to get a blessing from the yogic path. Look at how gorgeous these cards are. So beautiful. And then I'm going to read from the book if you want to hang with me for that. So Spirit, let's give the Aries Collective a beautiful blessing for this reading. What for the beautiful Aries Collective today, please, Spirit? Okay. This is Lalita Tripura Sundari. I'll put that up close so you can see. And I'm not sure who that is, so in the yogic tradition, so we are going to look that up. Lalita. And forgive me if I'm not saying the words correctly. So she's a deity, Lalita Tripura Sundari, page 115. Okay. Goddess of erotic spirituality. Move toward that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we're only operating as half of a whole. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversation, self-care, movement. Follow what feels good, not what, quote, makes sense, unquote, to a patriarchal system. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. So whether you identify as a female or a male, this applies to all of us because we all have feminine and masculine energy, right? But I love this message. Bring all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. Aries, this is a real time of expansion for you, of really getting in touch with who you are and what makes you tick, of allowing yourself to overcome all odds, to step into your authenticity and to make decisions that are good for you in your life. So this is what I have. I hope that somebody out there found it helpful. If you did, please like the video, come back, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Take care.